I told my daughter she deserved her boyfriend breaking up with her. My daughter Sarah is 21 and she's honestly been my closest companion since her dad passed when she was 9. We've been through everything together and I've always supported her, even when she was making terrible teenage decisions. But last month I watched her completely destroy the best relationship she'd ever had and I couldn't just sit there and pretend it was okay. Sarah had been dating this guy Marcus for about 10 months. He was perfect for her, kind, patient, actually understood her anxiety, and he genuinely loved her. He'd come over for family dinners every week and would stay late just to help with my garden. He even fixed my car when Sarah forgot to mention it was making weird noises. The problem started when Sarah got accepted into this prestigious graduate program. Suddenly, she thought she was above everyone because she was going to be getting her master's degree. She started hanging out with her classmates every night, coming home exhausted and dismissive of everyone around her. Marcus would text me asking if she was okay because she'd just ignore his calls for days. I tried talking to her about it, but she just brushed me off saying I didn't understand how demanding her program was. Which was bullshit because I've been working while going to school part-time for years, and I know the difference between being busy and being selfish. Then last week, Marcus came over looking completely defeated. He'd been planning this surprise birthday dinner for Sarah because she always said she wanted to try that expensive steakhouse downtown. He'd saved up for weeks, made reservations, even bought her a necklace she'd been admiring. The whole thing probably cost him like $400. The night of her birthday, Sarah decided she'd rather go to some study group instead. She didn't even tell him until he showed up at our house in a suit ready to take her out. She just looked at him and said the study group was more important for her GPA, and he was being unreasonable. Marcus's face just crumpled right there in my living room. Not like angry hurt, just this quiet, heartbroken expression that broke my heart. He said he felt like he didn't matter to her anymore, and maybe they should reconsider things. That's when Sarah completely lost it. She started yelling about how he was being needy and holding her back from her academic goals. She said he was just jealous because she was advancing her education while he was stuck working at the same job. Then she said the thing that made me snap. She looked at this guy who'd been nothing but supportive and said maybe it was time she dated someone with actual ambition anyway. Marcus left quietly and Sarah just shrugged like nothing happened. She actually said to me that she'd probably dodged a bullet because he was getting too clingy anyway. I waited until the next morning when she was stressed about an assignment to have the conversation. She was sitting at the kitchen table surrounded by textbooks, complaining about how Marcus wasn't responding to her messages. I sat down across from her and said exactly what I was thinking, that she deserved to get dumped, that Marcus was the best thing that ever happened to her, and she threw it away because she thought getting a master's degree made her better than him. I told her she'd been acting like a selfish brat for months, and if I was Marcus, I would have left her way sooner.